Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope you are doing great because it is a fabulous day. And today I'm going to be doing a competition to find out which is the best foaming product for your latte. So if you want to know more about this, just stick around. And of course, I'm always getting comments, oh, what are you wearing? How did you do your makeup? And I'm going to tell you how I did my makeup because you know what? My channel is about beauty, inner beauty, which means being kind and being filled with joy. Outer beauty, which means being fit. And that's where you get your fabulosity. And of course, yeah, you can use makeup and that's fun too. So I'm using Laura Geller. Here we are, Laura Geller, and I just used the entire palette. So that's it, the entire palette, which is lovely. Look at those colors, lovely. And lipstick. This is CoverGirl. I have no idea what the color is, but wow, look at that red. So I don't know the color because it's worn, but it's pretty. Now let's move on to my foaming products. I don't know what else to call them because some are milk, but some are not. But we all love a nice little foam on our coffee, right? I have my leche de coco, which is coconut milk. I have evaporated milk. I have this sugar-free coffee mate. Now, I don't know if that is real milk of any kind, but it's probably a lot of fake stuff. So the ingredients say corn syrup, vegetable oil. Yeah, it's not that healthy, but sometimes you just want something yummy. This is 2% reduced fat milk, and this is a nut pod. This is made with, what is it made with? Coconut? Yeah, coconut almonds. So, and then it has some other stuff in it. Let me show you what I'm going to be using as my foaming machine. This is like a dupe for the Nespresso, which is about $100. And I don't remember how much this cost me. I'm going to put a link below, but I think it was like $25. And it is wonderful. I love it. It has a setting for cold, a setting for hot, a setting just for whipping, a setting for whipping and heating. It's like the best. And it's pretty too, right? And we're going to begin with the evaporated milk. I love evaporated milk. So we're going to try, I put it in here. After I open the can, I put it in here. Make sure you check out the ingredients of your evaporated milk because some evaporated milk has a whole bunch of other fillers. Okay, so I'm going to put in enough so that it reaches the little spiral spinner. Okay, that just about takes all the evaporated milk I had. And I love putting these things in this small ball jars. These are canning jars, but I love them. And now we're going to go ahead and whip it and see if it does a good job and compare it to the other ones. So here we go. And then it's whipping in there. Let me show you. See how it's whipping? It does a pretty good job. It has a cycle, so it'll turn off by itself. The cycle finished, and now I'm going to show you. Oh, the foam is really good. The foam is really, really good, and I love this. So let me get a spoon. Okay. There's the foam. See? It is a light foam, but it has a very rich taste. I truly like it. Here we go. See? And the foam is all the way to the bottom. There's very little watery milk left. Let me put it in my little balls jar so that you can see what it looks like. See? So now we get to the bottom where there's a little bit of watery liquid left. But most of it is a pretty good foam. Wow. That is so good. I love evaporated milk. If you like lattes, you really need one of these. You really do. I'm going to put the link below. It has 2 of these. You take it out. I think it's held magnetically. You take it out and you just lay it on there again. It's just right back on there. And it has an extra one in the lid. I thought that was like so cute. See, it has an extra one on the lid. So if you need another one, you've got an extra one stuck on the lid. You just unstuck it, and you use it. Now, let's go to the next one, okay? Now we're gonna try the coconut milk. I love coconut milk. I love coconut. I love anything coconut. My favorite candy bar was Almond Joy. And yeah, I say was because, you know, I'm not eating any candies now. All right, let's put it in here and let's spin it. This thing is absolutely silent. See, when you open it up is when you can hear it. And the milk is spinning. Coconut milk is spinning. Bring it back, put it back on, and you don't hear a thing. It really is. I mean, I don't know what I would do without this. I bought that coffee set, the Nespresso, and it cost me, I don't know, it cost me maybe $100, the whole set, and it had this in it. Or two, I don't remember. It was very expensive, so I returned the whole set. And I really missed this part of the set, so I went and I bought it. But this one, if you buy separately from Nespresso, it's like $99. Ooh, there you go. That little bell tells you it's done. And wow, there's the foam. Let's take a look at it. I'm already noticing that it is not as thick as the condensed milk. I mean evaporated. It's a little watery in comparison to the evaporated milk, which is holding up really well. And now we're gonna do the Coffee Mate. Okay, here's the Coffee Mate. This is sugar-free Italian sweet creme. No, if it's Italian, that's not the right accent, right? Creme. Yeah, that sounds more Italian. Okay, all right, full cycle finished. And there is the foam. What I find about this foam is that it looks finer, even though it has some big bubbles on the top. It looks finer. So let's pour it in. And see, there we go. We got that water down at the bottom. I don't like that. And now we get to the foam. The foam is not as consistent. But it is a tasty foam because it's flavored. So I'm going to rinse this one off and go to my next one, which is the 2% reduced fat milk. I've been using a lot of the 2%, and I find that the foam on that is really, really exceptional. Of course, the heavy whipping cream is the best, but that's so fattening. So I'm trying to cut down on calories, but still enjoy the foam. The cycle is complete. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, this is like really foamy. And one of the things I like about this one is that it really rises. It gives you a lot more. It aerates better. It does seem to be watery when you pour it, but it aerates so easy that it doubles in size. You can tell that these have rised just about the same amount. So we have our, what is this? Our coconut milk, evaporated milk. This one didn't really rise as much as those. But then, wow, look at that one. That one really got aerated. It's got a lot of air in it, so it's up way, almost halfway to the jar. That one did well. Now let's try this one. I've never tried this one before, and let's see how that works. All right, it's ready to go. Now let's take a look at the results. Wow, it looks pretty foamy, and it smells delicious, right? Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Okay, so we have the bottom layer is a little watery. There we go. You see that bottom? It's watery. The foam basically stays up on the top. So we're not getting a complete foam. That's all water. But the top is foamy. And it looks like it didn't give me a dense foam, but rather a pretty open bubble. See the big bubble? Can you see? Those bubbles are not dense. See? But the foam is limited. Half of it is foam and the other half is liquid, and the foam is not dense. It smells delicious though. Alright, so out of all of these products, this one grew pretty much actually, and this is the nut pods. This one grew the best. So it really doubled in size. This one did the worst, which is the Coffee Mate. This one and the evaporated milk and the coconut milk did pretty much the same. The foam on the 2% reduced milk did really, really well. And I would say that the foam on the evaporated milk did pretty well as because I like the density. So now I'm going to do a taste test. Okay, here we go. Coconut milk. I like it. You can taste the coconut, but it's not that strong. The evaporated milk, I just love it. Oh, I love it. Evaporated milk is it's very creamy. I love evaporated milk. Now I'm going to taste the Coffee Mate. So here's the Coffee Mate, and it's a treat. It tastes very sweet. It has that artificial sugar in it. So it's a treat. I wouldn't have it all the time, but it is a treat. Here's the milk. I love the foam on the milk. Look at that. See how firm it is? I love it. I love the foam on the milk, and it's good. It tastes good. It tastes like the milk, but it doesn't just disappear into foam. It kind of stays in your mouth before it finally disappears, which I like. And the nut pods, let's see what that's like, because that's new to me, and this is hazelnuts. Let's see what that's like. Okay. Oh, this tastes like coconut and almond. I'm going to have it again. If you like coconut and almond, you're going to love this. Oh my gosh. My final thoughts. All right. I love to change around the taste of my coffee because I have coffee throughout the day. I have caffeinated in the morning, maybe 2-3 cups. Mostly I try to stick with 2. And then after 2, I switch over to decaffeinated. I love it, I enjoy it, and I love switching it around. So this gives me an opportunity to switch around my flavors and my tastes. I like using milk because it's just milk, and that's good for you. But I love the idea of the nut pods. It gave me a good amount of foam, even though the bottom was liquidy, the top was foamy, and I like the way my coffee looks when I put some foam on the top. The coconut milk, I don't think I'm going to do the coconut milk anymore. It didn't give me enough foam. The Coffee Mate, it didn't give me enough foam either. But it's very sweet, so if you have a sweet tooth, that's something you can go to. Evaporated milk, absolutely, I will use this. I love the taste. It's just very rich and creamy. So I like the taste. So that's it. That's what I think. I like the nut pods, I like the milk, and I love the evaporated milk. The rest I like to throw them in so that I don't get bored. What do you like to put in your coffee when you want to make it fancy? I hope that you like this video. Please subscribe. But more important than all of that, I hope that you have a day filled with peace, love, and joy. Bye-bye.